Looks like a high-speed turn-off taxiway or something like this. But if it would be there, it's no problem. Then we take the next one. But I think the next one we wanted to enter the runway via the next taxiway. So we will see then. So let's go into the bird perspective. So yeah, no, via this one we want to do the line up. So, but we don't want to taxi in the grass here at the taxiway. It's the correct point. So, and yeah, here on the right is also a high-speed turn-off taxiway where the aircrafts can turn off after landing a little bit faster than on the other taxiways, which are here in a 90-degree angle to the runway. So now I do the thrust levers to idle because we have to turn right here. So we will apply brakes now, and I would say we start the before takeoff checklist.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
So turn right here.
Before
There it is.
takeoff checklist.
2911.
Check. Are off.
So we stop here at the yellow line.
Check normal.
TCAS we have to set now to activate now. So stop shortly. Engines, thrust levers are at idle. So TCAS TARA and above. Above. No, not below, above. So like this. So what did I forgot? Isn't it TARA? Ah, now it is.
TA and RA till above.
Exterior lights now go on. Every lights, landing lights, nose to takeoff and
Set
strobe.
on.
And the wing you can also do on.
Stowed.
Stowed. Check is complete. Now we can do the lineup, and yeah. Then I would say we don't need to waste any time anymore, so we can directly apply. Do we want to apply full thrust or not full thrust? So the aircraft is not so heavy. We can rotate at 150 knots. So I think we do not need. So there was a call out approaching 29. So we are correct at this runway. So now I have to apply a little bit more thrust. So less U. So then turn right to the middle of the runway, and I think the better option is to apply full thrust, I think. So then I would say cleared for takeoff, Austrian Airlines. So we are cleared for so that then from the tower tower would say something like Austrian Airlines 251, you are cleared for takeoff, runway 29, and then the pilot would say something like, or the pilot non-flying then would say something like Austrian Airlines 251, cleared for takeoff, runway 29, goodbye. And then we can apply full thrust.
Okay,
let's go.
let's go.
Take off.
Take
Goodbye
off.
Vienna, we are coming. Skiathos. So the airplane is accelerating, and as we saw, and as I said, we can rotate with 150 knots. Yeah, maybe a little bit less thrust would also have been enough, but so we are on the safe side, so that we do not that there's enough length enough length left, like this. So we won. Rotate. Yeah, I think it was the better. This was a good option that we choose full thrust, because there's
Gear up.
not a long distance left. So now we are climbing with 10 degrees. Oh no, we pull up the nose a little bit more to 15 degrees and then turn left directly now. So, and there we are now, leaving Vienna. Great airport, looks good. And now we fly a little bit over Vienna, I think, or we turn left in front of Vienna, and yeah, oh, great view here. So turn left a little bit more, but not too much, so that there's no bank angle. And yeah, we leave thrust levers at full forward, so full thrust, and we zoom in a little bit here at the ND so that we can see the route more clearly, and I like it very much. So after the takeoff there, you have to fly a left turn or right turn manually, better than directly give the control over to the autopilot. So, but we could give the control now to the autopilot, but yeah, but I think the left turn we can fly on our own. So we are now at flight level at the altitude of 4,000 feet, and we can now put the nose a little bit more down, so to 10 degrees. And there the airport is again. And I think this should be Vienna, but there's more the center of Vienna then. So we didn't really fly over Vienna. Not Vienna. Did I say Vienna? Vienna. I mean. So a little bit more to the right, and there we have overspeed. Yeah, flaps need to be up. So, and now we put in climb thrust and a little bit more right, and now I would say we can activate the autopilot.
Check normal.
Spoilers get set. Flaps retracted. Up and off.
Lights off.
Exterior lights, runway turn off, and nose lights off.
Set off.
Passenger on.
Are
Off.
Checked.
Set. So, did I forget anything? Oh, standard, yeah, because we now are over the transition altitude.
Barrel reference set. Cross check.
And at this dot you can see that we will pass the 10,000 feet, so in just a few moments copilot is off, and then we can go already into the overhead panel to landing lights. They will be turned off now. So, and I think the landing lights, they are here. These two are the landing lights. So, and when we turn them off,
Lights off.
now you see that they aren't, you can't see them anymore. They will go out of here then. So they are in there now, they got into the wing. So here we are flying now, climbing to our cruising level, cruising altitude. So I will put the simulation rate a little bit higher now. The aircraft is now, what did I forgot? Wing lights. So yeah, here you see now the aircraft is also accelerating to our actual cruising speed, but I think it will get a little bit lower, so we will have a cruising speed today of round about, yeah, I think 280 knots, something like this. And we can look what distance we will fly today. So we have a distance of 650, around about nearly 650 nautic miles left, and UTC is 12 o'clock 51. So in 1.5 hours we will then arrive at Skiathos. So here you can zoom out a little bit. And for the flight today I decided to make a stop the recording anywhere when we are at cruising level, at cruising altitude. So we fly now to cruising altitude, then a little bit at cruising altitude, and then I make something like cut, I call it always. So I will stop the recording then, and then I fly without the recording, and then when we get closer to the top of descent, then I will go on with recording, and then we will then fly to Skiathos and land there. So, and today, as I said, we don't have any ILS or something like this. We do a complete visual approach there at Skiathos. So yeah, let's look how it will be. It's a long time ago since I landed the last time in Skiathos or any other airport where I had to do a visual approach from 2,500 feet. And yeah, before the recording I looked up the weather at Skiathos. Skiathos, it's great. We have only some clouds, but yeah, it's great weather there. We can, for visual approach, I hope it won't change any into bad weather while we are flying here now. So we are now passing flight level 200 and simulation rate to 4 times faster now. So yeah, and we are here now above the most of the clouds. Here are some which are higher than us, but we are now above most of the clouds. And yeah, The Airbus A321 is a little bit larger than the Airbus A320. When you look from here, you can see it very good, I think. The Airbus A320 is maybe this long. And I think it looks great, the Airbus A321, with together with here with the Austrian Airlines painting. I like it very much. It looks great. So, and I think these small here at the aircraft, they are red painted, so it's called, I think they are called the wingtips, which are very small winglets. So last time at the Airbus A320 of Lufthansa, we had very big sharklets, where it looked like as if the wing was turned up, and here we have very small winglets. But I think the Airbus A321 is also available with bigger winglets, so sharklets or something like this, I think. So yeah, everything is working fine. We are on our route, and yeah, I can look up. Is it a river down there, or is it a lake? Wait a moment, I have a map here next to me, so I can quickly look it up, and then we can look up over which countries we will fly today. So we departed at Vienna. So is it now a lake or a river? Now we are above the clouds, so I can't see anything. So it's great to fly through the clouds. I like it. So, oh, here at the top the visibility is a little bit bad, but oh yeah, here a little bit the visibility. Oh no, it's better. So yeah, it's a lake, but can I find the lake here anywhere? So it's this page I can't. So I open page 84 to 85. So then there are all countries shown of which we'll fly today. So it's the Neustädter Sea, and then we will directly now cross the border, I think, and leave Austria now, and yeah, then we now fly to Hungary. So now we maybe already we have crossed the border. Let's look here. What is here standing here? LHPP. So I think we already now crossed the border. So directly behind this big lake here, and there's the border of. Here we have Austria, and here we have Hungary. So now we will fly west of the capital of Hungary. So it's, I don't know whether it says in English another name. Let me look. So it's Budapest. Yeah, it's the same name like in German. So, and yeah, maybe then let's look here from the bird perspective. It's a little bit better. So yeah, where did we depart? So where did we? I think there. Yeah, there should be Vienna, if I'm correct. No, oh, we've flown a little bit longer. So this isn't the Neustädter Sea, as I said. This is the Plattensee in German. I don't know whether it's English a little bit called a little bit different. So here we have the capital of Hungary, Budapest, and here is Vienna. So this is the Neustädter Sea. I hope in English it's the same name. Neustädter Sea is this one, and here we have the Plattensee. Let me look in the dictionary whether it has a different name. So we have already flown a long distance, more than I expected. So let me have a look. Plattensee. Maybe it isn't a dictionary, so it's now loading. Lake Balaton, it's called in English. So here's the Lake Balaton. In German it's Plattensee. And so here the Lake Balaton, and this is the, I can look if it also has an English name, but I don't think. So No, I can't find anything. So yeah, here we have Budapest, and I think now we crossed already another border, so that we now crossed the border of Hungary, and now we have flown over to Serbia. And which island was it? I think here, this island. This is the island we are flying to today. So where Skiathos is located, where the airport Alexandros Papa Diamantis, I think it's the correct name. So Alexandros Papa Diamantis, yeah. So